He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love,
love. Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. And this is another edition of TV Roundup on Jay Lee's Corner. Okay? Because I'm driving home and stuff. And I was going to discuss two shows with y'all. Two shows. Keeping Up with the motherfucking Kardashians and Seeking Sister Wives. If you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a whole Jaybird, da 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 da, and all that good shit. Okay. What else? Y'all know all the stuff that I always say. So starting off with Keeping Up with the Kardashians, season too many to even think about. The only reason I'm talking about the show is because I'm nosy. And something told me to watch it. Okay. So yesterday's episode was actually about the whole Kanye and Rhyme Fest and Kim Kardashian. It was all that shit was on yesterday's episode. What we did know was Rhyme Fest came and shot a scene with them after the whole thing happened. Kanye, for the first time, is on the show, like in a confessional on the show. And I don't like his wife anymore. I just don't. It's such a love-hate relationship with them. What I can say is, when they were showing what was going on, they didn't show the behind the scenes stuff. They just showed like what Kim was saying and why she was gonna go say something or whatever. And you can kind of see her and Kanye disagreeing on her even being involved. So they bring up, well, yeah, Kanye was going through hard times and all this stuff, and he couldn't afford, or he wasn't equipped to, deal with Donda's house stuff, and so he didn't do anything with it, and that made Ryan Fest and them mad. And here go Kim, I can't believe, if y'all supposed to be like brothers, if y'all supposed to be boys, and that's your boy, like, why would he speak against you? And I'm like, bitch, you have spoken against people too, so what are you talking about? You spoke against your own girl. Kim is such a fucking hypocrite. And to say that, it's like, who can say they've never seen two friends have a disagreement? And the way men do things are different. Definitely the way Kanye West do things is definitely different. So I felt like Kim was a fucking hypocrite, because your husband go at people when he feel the need to all the time. So how you not upset because someone did to him what he do to other fucking people? And then she said how, I can't be his, I can't babysit him or whatever. Meaning, she said, like, I'm just always worried about who's taking advantage of him. Bitch, you, the Kardashians, is taking advantage of Kanye. For her to say, like, it's just too much for me to have to always, like, double watch his back because he don't have nobody else. Bitch, you're his wife. You are his wife. And it's not even like you don't have to be his double bodyguard, but you can do things in a different way. Okay? You should not have gotten involved in that man's beef with his friend. You just should not have. Even if you had whatever comments and concerns that you had, that shit should have stayed off Twitter. Okay? And Kanye the whole time was shit. Like, he didn't seem upset. He like him saying, I'm all about love. I'm not, I'm a forgiving person. You know what I'm saying? We need to have a conversation. Like, that was his tip. No, that's some bullshit. Shit, I can't believe you do this and you forgive people. Bitch, Kim is just as much of a hindrance to Kanye's antics than anybody else. Okay, because the way she was acting, had he been had he not been medicated and been calm, who the fuck knows what else would have been said? So Kim, shut the fuck up forever, okay? The fuck up forever, bitch. And when they showed the thing with Ryan, and even Kanye kept like, you can't, combat negativity with negativity. And he was saying to her, like, no, don't respond. I'm going to go to her. I'm going to say this. And he like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. And when she bring up, well, he said your mom's name. And, he did it for, I'm like, bitch, he knew Kanye's mama. You didn't know his mama at all. So my thing is, you can't act like his childhood friend don't have the right to mention his mama when, when that childhood friend is the one running the charity, the foundation that's in his mom's memory. Bitch, she can say Dinah West all up and through. He can say Dinah West's name all up and through wherever, because he knew her, okay? He knew Kanye, and he's running the goddamn charity. Kim is just a bitch. She's a bitch, and she irks my goddamn nerves. I'm not saying as a wife that she should not want to protect her husband. What I'm saying is how she went about shit was some bullshit. And seeing them talk about it made me feel more like Kim is a piece of shit for how she went about it. But whatever. Oh, the Mecca music is how much? Oh, only 88 million. Okay. I'm not the maybe is. Anyway, so we see that thing. So when she do meet up, when Kim, Kanye, and Ryan Fest meet up, she already is negative. Open her, that's your friend. Bitch, ooh, it just irked my nerves. Irked all my nerves. And when they had a conversation, Ryan Fest like, look, we had been talking before. Yes, he did ask me to do stuff on his album. And he said the thing about that was, I didn't even want any money. I just said, hey, can you help out with Dinah's house? That can be something as simple as tweeting about it, talking about it. Can you do that? And then, him and Kim said, we know he wasn't in the best place to do that. And he said, yeah, but he kept saying that he was going to do it. So it wasn't as if y'all told me he could not do it. And I kept asking. He kept telling me he could do it, and he just didn't. And because he kept not doing it, it made him upset. He said, now in hindsight, I could have handled it differently. Everybody could have. You know what I'm saying? Everybody could have not took it to social media. All of them could have. My thing is, I feel like Kim should have never gotten involved. Okay? Ever involved. And that was really it. They are on positive vibes. Basically because Kanye and Ryan Fest was positive. Kim ass could have just not made it worse by just not saying shit in the first damn place. Oh, heifer. Kris Jenner mama feel like Kris Jenner moved her to Calabasas and don't pay her no attention. You want to know why? Because Kris is busy getting paid from her kids' jobs, so Kris always run around with the kids. Okay, that's what it is. But she realized that she gonna hang out more with her mama. Kim and Kanye announced that they got a surrogate. It's another baby on the way or whatever. Okay, we don't care too much, but it was what it was. We see Kim saying how, she's happy to have another baby because she's like, right now, Saint is her favorite person. And Kanye said, I don't think that we should tell kids, like, that you should have a favorite kid. And she said, oh, it's okay. I was my mom's favorite for years, but now her favorite is Kylie. Because y'all made her the most money, bitch. It had nothing to do with her loving y'all more. She loved who made the most money at the time. Kylie now makes more money than you. Kylie gets more attention. That's why. Okay? And for Kanye he looked at her like, bitch, did you just say that your kid is a favorite? Like, who says that? Like, you should not. Like, my mom, she says, I'm her favorite J-Lee. My sister's her favorite Veronica. And my brother's her favorite, Stacey. So, well, Junior. Okay. But, it's like you don't have a favorite kid. If you do, you never say it. She gonna then say, oh, well, they'll never know. He said they can watch the show. Like, they can watch this and see that you said he your favorite. I said, see, Kim ain't shit. She ain't shit. We do see Chloe doing good American Jean stuff. You see her FaceTime and Tristan. They all, I love you. We in a good place. The baby's happy. We good. I said, girl, just wait. Girl, just wait. We see Courtney broke up her boyfriend. Her and her boyfriend broke up. And they take her to, like, I don't know, like a little beach trip or whatever to get her mind off of it. Girl, you was rich with a couple kids. You good. You will be okay. It's okay. I'm pretty sure you will be able to date someone else after you kind of, drink a little bit, have a little bit of fun. You will be okay, Courtney. It's perfectly fine. And that was really it, On to Seeking Sister Wives. So I thought it was the season. Well, it was the season finale, even though there's a special that comes on next Sunday that I can't wait to watch, bitch. So what's that? The Winders, the Winders, the two wives with the husband that's weird, who always say, I think they like the people under the stairs. So they've been courting the sister wife, who they call her Jay. It ain't me. Who don't want to be on camera this yet, but they say it's going places and doing things, but it's still a secret or whatever. And that was really it with them. Okay, next. The Aldridges. The Aldridges, that's the two women with the older man, okay, who is still weird to me. Like a cult, a little bit. And the girl who they was courting, I think her name was Jennifer. Girl, Jennifer hadn't told them she missed the flight. She was, in the ER. Had to go to the ER. Her appendix had busted. She was in ICU. Her brother supposedly was texting. And on today's episode, her sister sent them a text and said, "Oh, I'm sorry we didn't get back to you, whatever. Jennifer died a week after her surgery." And they didn't even respond. They she posting pictures on Instagram. We can see her posting shit on social media. Why don't she think we're gonna believe she dead? And my thing was, I know she not dead because the girl commented on my first video on the season. So the simple fact that people have been, girl, I said, Jennifer just said, fuck that, I don't want to be bothered. So I don't know if her whole point was to just get on the show and dupe some people, because to first have them come out there and meet you, and then for you to leave early, I'm just or it could have been she seen that old man and thought, I don't want old man penis and I'm out. And she just because I think she's younger too. She may not just be mature enough to be like, you know what, I don't want to be in this. So she faked her death. Girl. So they're like, baby, we not made to have a third wife. With the McGees, Paige and Bernie, I think it is. Girl, Paige, I know for a fact that Paige has watched a video of mine before. Paige, you ain't shit if you watch this. Girl, you ain't shit. You was mean to that lady. That extra lady, you was really mean to her. She had every right to be pissed off at your ass. Bernie told Paige, look, we is on the path to polygamy, so you need to just get with it. Okay? And so Paige then said, okay, fine. Even though Paige no longer wanted to do it. But I'm like, it was your idea to do it in the first place. But I digress. So, Paige then said, okay, cool. I'm going to invite old girl back to the house to spend some time with us. So I think her name was Brenda. And Brenda comes, but she comes without her daughter this time because her daughter was in school. So, Bernie at work. Paige at the house, and the lady, I think her name was Brenda, okay, do you need me to help you do stuff? Because again, sister wife is about, the other wife is supposed to be helpful around the house. Y'all gonna share stuff or whatever. Y'all share penises and chores. So they folded up towels, and then Paige said, oh, you fold towels just like me. That's good. And she said, oh, so is there a way you want things done? She's like, well, yeah, because I like things done the way I said they should be done. And she's like, okay. Then she said, well, if I don't fold them right, would you, show me? And she said, no, I'll go behind you, and I'll fix it, because it's the right way and the wrong way. And I'm like, why is she being a bitch? I feel like Paige was being a bitch to scare off the new lady. That's what she was completely mean and rude to that lady. She was talking to her like she was talking to her like she was a maid. If you don't do what I say or how I say it, I'ma redo it and make you feel like shit. That's how she talked to old girl. And the old girl, it's I don't know if it's first day jitters or whatever, but I feel like I'm more of a guest here than she's really welcoming me into the family. And it was different than it was last time. And so they're in the kitchen talking or whatever. And so new lady what if me and things go further, and I have to, me and Bernie hug and kiss. Well, I know you're gonna have sex with my husband. I know that. Eventually. And I'm like, why you get mad at the woman who's there? Because you know why she there. Okay, are you not entertained? You know why she there. So again, it was mean and nasty, and I was like, ooh, Paige doing that shit on purpose. I feel like she was doing it so that the lady would not want to come back, because she was all nice and easy in the beginning. I think Paige felt like the first time she came, she gonna come here, we not gonna be no match, and she can leave, and Bernie would be like, you know what, we shouldn't do it. But that ain't what happened. She came, and everyone, including her kids, liked her, and Paige probably felt like, I'm gonna be replaced. And New Girl kept like, I'm not here to replace you. You know what I'm saying? That ain't what I'm here for. And I'm like, it was crazy. So we then see that it was an argument off camera that happened between Paige and New Girl, and Paige was yelling at New Girl because Paige said to her, I've let you in my house, and I allowed you to be here, you know what I'm saying, and you acting like I'm just she was being mean and rude, basically. You acting like I'm being entitled, but she made it seem like, bitch, I'm allowing you to breathe air in my space, so don't act like, you know what I'm saying, I can't have my own demands. And that ain't what sister wife is. And I'm not a sister wife, don't want to be one. But even now I know that's not how you talk to somebody who you want to be around. So Bernie was like, after they argued, after Paige was yelling at the other girl, other girls, I'm leaving. I'm done. I don't want to be involved in this, because I don't want to be treated that way. But they had one last conversation on camera, and Paige still is like yelling. And she keep bringing up the one thing I said that was wrong. No, your whole demeanor and tone was wrong the moment she came in the house. Like, you were never nice to her, ever. Did you not see that? Did you not see? You were not. It was bad. Oh, it was bad. So when Paige yelled again, all girls, I'm done. I'm done. I'm out. And she left. And Bernie was upset because, as he said, I liked her. And I'm upset that you acted that way. You know what I'm saying? You got too emotional, and it was some bullshit. Some bullshit was afoot. He said, somebody I care about is left, and I'm not okay. Well, see, now I'm upset because, you know what I'm saying, my family's hurting. And I'm like, but it's your fault. They told the kids that she leaving, she ain't coming back. The youngest son crying, and go, Paige, I'm upset because my family's upset, and all because I let someone else come my family and hurt them. No, you were a bitch to that lady, and you caused all this. They was good before the girl. Paige, you ain't shit. Oh, you ain't shit. So her and Bernie just said they're gonna have to figure out if they're supposed to be in a polygamous family. Paige don't want to be Paige probably want to be on TV and say, hey, let's try this, and didn't realize someone's gonna have to fuck your husband. And once she realized, oh, she really might fuck my husband, I don't want to do it no more. And I'm like, well, we gotta, girl, foolishness. And last but not least, the Snowdens. So we see, of course, Dimitri and Vanessa. Dimitri and Vanessa had sex. She got the D. And they both seem to be okay. They both say how, they got a lot of sexual frustration or whatever. So the next morning, when they all in the kitchen or whatever, Ashley did seem a bit distant. She did seem a bit quiet. But she then said, I got a surprise for y'all. I heard y'all last night. And it was like, oh, really? And she said, well, yeah, and y'all didn't even wait, too late, too long after he went in the room. Because I heard y'all. And then then Vanessa, she laughed. She said, well, I hear y'all all the time. So I guess, it is what it is. I said, well, that's true. Because I felt like this. I felt like if Vanessa was having to not have sex, do the whole diet, the whole cleanse of her body, I feel like Dimitri and Ashley should have abstained from sex too. You know what I'm saying? Just to be fair. Because like she said, I heard y'all have sex. I hear it all the time. So I'm like, well, that's true. But, they seem happy and enjoyable of each other. So it is what it is. We then see that Dimitri, what I'm saying, I care for her. I love her. And I think we should marry her. He wants to now have her be an actual sister wife and not a sister girlfriend. And so Ashley said, you know what? I agree. you can propose to her. So he go talk to her mom and get her mom's blessing. And even the mom was like, well, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's just different for me. Because it's not something normal that people do. He then said, well, you were with a black man at a time where it was actually illegal. Like, so don't you think it's the same thing to where, you kind of didn't care about doing something that people thought was, odd then. So we kind of doing the same thing. It's something that people some don't agree with, but it happens. And she said, well, no, it wasn't that I didn't care, but I trusted my own judgment. She's like, I also trust my daughter's judgment, and that's why I'm gonna say, if you propose and if she said yes, then you have my blessing. If she says no, then I'm saying it is what it is. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. And so they went to the beach. Okay, he went to the beach. Her, Ashley, Dimitri, and the youngest baby. And he proposed like at sunset. Had like a friend come and play some music. He made a song for her to sing. The song was corny, and the person singing it was offbeat, but you know what I'm saying, it was what it was. And so at first, and I'm like, because they had her sitting with her back to like the one way, because that's where the guy was gonna walk up, and they didn't want to see it. So she's like, it's kind of hot. Can we switch places? Because they were sitting up under the umbrella, and she wasn't, so she was in the sun. And as the guys walking up, and they're like, wait 1 second. So they talking, it was weird. Because I know it's like, bitch, I'm hot. Get me out the sun. And so then she hear music playing, and she's like, what's going on? Like, what are y'all doing? And she was confused. Like, she was completely confused. And he got on the one and he proposed. She said yes. So now they have to plan a wedding. So next week is the wedding special. And it looks very, very good. I feel like the Snowdens can be their own spinoff show. I do feel that that can be a thing. Especially if they, in some way, can involve their families. Because all of their families have these fiery personalities that make them great for television. And I can't wait to see the wedding special. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be an hour or 2 hours or how long it's going to be, or if it's going to be just one episode or two, but the previews is, they have like a little bridal shower, they have, they show the wedding part of it, and each little thing is something crazy that's going on. They got his mama, they got both women's moms, it's some sisters there that has, girl, I say, Lord Jesus. Anyway, but that was Secret Sister Wives. I was surprisingly happy that Dimitri, Ashley, and Vanessa, I hope her name was Ashley, because I think it is Ashley, got together, I guess. I feel like out of all the couples, the way he treats them, even though it's two of them, I do feel like he cared for both of them. And sometimes with the other couples that we have seen on here, the way the men interacted with the women, it seemed off to me. And I don't know why. Like, it was just different. But I don't know if that's because, I don't know. But I do like how Dimitri and Ashley even talk about Vanessa. Like, it's really like it's just an extra person. It's so weird, and I don't know if it's because they seem more open about things. They seem a bit more transparent, even though for them it's new territory, since he not having sex with her, now they get married. And I believe that dynamic might even be different. But I feel like out of all the couples, I'm like, oh, okay, I get them being a triple. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Like, it kind of makes sense. And Vanessa seems happy. That's the kicker. For that to be her first polygamous or sister family or whatever, she seemed like she's okay with it. And that's all we can do. Is hope a person who go into their lifestyle is okay with it. And she is, so it is what it is. But anyway, y'all, I'm done. I will talk to y'all later, probably tomorrow. I know Love and Hip Hop come on today, but I don't know if I'm going to review it today or tomorrow. Because it depends. It depends. But I love you all. Have a great night. Why are you all the way in the middle of the street, brother? Why you can't get out the fucking way? But yeah, love you all. Have a good night and peace.
He's like love, love, love.